So we're just gonna play some random Skyrim. We're in Forsaken Cave right now. Like we got Taiga.
You're going to be good mounted on my wall.
We're traveling around with Zora. Well, I guess we didn't kill the
That
tiger.
was fun. I think it's a good way to lose weight. Except
Good
if
way
it
to lose
is,
weight.
then it's very, very
What, cut
bad.
their head off? Another tiger. Let's see if we can freeze him.
Hey, watch it!
Trying to freeze him.
Hey, watch it!
Sorry, Zora. Just trying to freeze that tiger sickle. Let's get this going again.
The white vial. An artifact hidden away by a master alchemist. I wonder if the trap will involve mixing the right ingredients.
Let's go bonsai down in here. Hey, what's up, Gears? I was just taking care of some things that needed to be taken care of earlier today. So those are all done. And now I get to play. Oh, he's got a big weapon.
They grow stronger with each fight.
And we froze
They
him.
like to think so.
No face cam. You don't want to look at me anyway, do you? Alright, alright. Alright. Is that better? Are you happy now? Oh, hey, dude. He's a warrior. Yeah, I'll freeze you. I'll take care of your little archer buddy over here. Yeah, my little cheap webcam doesn't like to read sometimes unless I turn it off and turn it back on again. At least through OBS. So that's what I had to do. I had to like alt tab out and turn it off and then turn it back on again. This is close quarters, so we probably want to do this. Maybe get our girlfriend in here to help us out. Since we're going mage. Ash Wraith. I got your Ash Wraith. Ultraviolet Hallowed Warrior? Oh my gosh. He's ultraviolet. The Mira. Oh, sorry, Zora.
Watch it!
I thought you were a bad guy. You scared me. So how's things going, Gears? There seemed to be some discussion over on the Biggie Bungalow over there on somebody who was rating the mod lists and tiering them, you know, whether they were A tier, S tier, or whatever. And of course they didn't play my mod list, so I didn't end up anywhere on that list. And I'm okay with that. But some people apparently they were a little upset at, you know, the tier that they were given. And I just told them, you know, remember what's really important. Are you having fun? And do you like your list? And if you answered yes to both of those, you're doing it right. The rest should be irrelevant. Because you're not going to be able to please everybody, right? Rule 5. Humanly impossible to please everyone. So the rest of it's just an opinion. And everybody's going to like different things. So, you know, don't let it eat at you if you didn't make their tier list. Because that's not what's important anyway. It's just one person's opinion. Oh, I hate those guys. Those guys are tough.
Enjoy your last breath.
Here, get my girlfriend in here.
Lucky hit.
Go get him. Go get him, girls. Oh, he's kicking your butt. Oh, he's kicking all your butts. He's kicking my butt. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, everybody drink. We're dead. Those Draugr horsemen are tough. Because you kill them and then it's just the horse. And the horse is just as tough as the Draugr horseman. So, yeah. They're tough. But hey, at level 22 I'm still dying, which means it's still a challenge. Ashen horse. Alright. Where the fuck are we? We're way up by Iverstead? Oh my gosh, we gotta go back here. Forsaken Cave. Well, alright. Tell you what, Zora, you're gonna have to keep up because we're gonna take a little flight and get there the easy way since it's quite a ways away. Yeah, 6,700 feet. Just gonna enjoy the beautiful sky as we fly there. I wonder why we're flying towards Windhelm. We actually want to go this way. We'll do a little flight over the snow.
Is someone there?
Nope, nobody's here. Figment of your imagination. So it says we died there. Oh, that's Winter War. That's somewhere else. We need to go this way. We're trying to go to Forsaken Cave. Which should be kind of this way. There it is.
I'm all for diplomacy, but the sooner the Emperor deals with this civil war mess, the sooner we can get back to Cyrodiil.
You did a good job keeping up, Zora. What about this? Follow me, Lurch. There he is. Go get him, Lurch.
You need to do better than that. Die.
Are we not doing any damage to him? Oh, we need to heal. We totally need to heal. Go get him, Lurch. Oh, Lurch, you didn't get him. Run, 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 jump. We don't have enough magicka. Ouch. Crap. We died again. Crap. Well, Lurch wasn't a big help. Wonder if we should bring Caden in with us too. We need more decoys. Okay, it's really late. We're not hungry or thirsty. I'm thinking we should still have... We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Is that all you got? Do your worst. You need to do better than that.
Zora, you're getting your butt kicked pretty good. Caden.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, you're coming with me. What's up, Shot? How you doing?
Follow me.
Guess we better get going.
For some reason, I have an idea that maybe we were, or something was misinterpreted
That's some deadly
or
magic.
lost in translation somewhere. And if that is the case, I apologize. I didn't mean to be misinterpreted or say something that could have been misinterpreted.
This is why
But good to see
you
you.
don't invade Skyrim in the winter.
By the way, how you doing? How's the mod list coming? We're about ready to go up a level.
I've seen my share of Gabrielle. Nothing compares to the wilds of Skyrim. She's beautiful, as she is dangerous.
We're dying a lot, so we're on our way back to beat up an ashen horse that keeps kicking our butt. He's already killed us twice. So, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, I seem to recall some of the discussion that was going on when you told me to have a nice life and you kind of left. And I was upset at Bethesda for not allowing people to play the game. Well, not Bethesda. I was upset at Nexus for not allowing people to modify their game to suit their own preference. The end of the story goes like this. I want everybody to play the way they would like to play. Doesn't matter how it is. If that's the way you want to play, then that is the right way. And everybody should have an option to play the way that they want. I don't feel that anybody is... I feel that the decision that Nexus made to remove a certain mod affected people's ability to play the game potentially the way they might want to play it. And I'm glad to see that they changed their mind and allowed people to modify their game to suit their own preference one way or the other. So I'm sorry if that got misinterpreted somehow, but I never expect anybody to play the same way that I am, and I would never think that anybody is trying to force me to play the way that they are. I think that's the best way to put it. I'm all about freedom, so I want to see everybody be happy and play the game the way that makes them happy. So again, I'm sorry if anything I said was misinterpreted. Who's this?
There's been word of some trouble nearby.
Oh.
I'm on my way to investigate.
Where are you headed?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
I could save you a lot of trouble.
No, I think I got this one. Thanks, though.
She got the Wolverine claws going on there. Oh, and as far as how I'm doing, I guess I'm okay. Well, it's not for me to decide what's right or wrong for anybody else. But the flip side of that is it's not anybody else's right to decide what's right or wrong for me. Right? Like I said, I'm about freedom. And I think people can disagree and still be friends. To me, that's what makes somebody a strong person, is when they can be around people who don't have the same views that they do and remain I don't know what the right word is. Oh, I learned something new today I thought was really funny. It's like, if you ever can't think of a word, just tell them that you can't remember what it is in English.
There you are. I've been looking
And
everywhere
then you
for
don't come off looking like an
I've got
idiot.
this thing I'm supposed
You come
to
off looking
deliver.
like you're
Your hands
multilingual.
only. Let's see. Yep, I have this note.
From who?
Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a lot to get that into your hands though. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
You think that's what it is? I think that's what it is. We know. Yep. So don't go to sleep, because you'll lose your tent. Now here's an interesting question. Can you poison the arrow? That sky is crazy. Can you poison the arrow on a bound bow? That's a damn good question. I don't know the answer to it. Wait a minute. Okay, so bound bow, items. Well, we pretty much dropped that guy in one shot. That guy too. Oh, we got some flyaway verts. Alright, we'll fix those. So I don't know if he got poisoned or not. The moon is not made out of cheese. How do you know? Where'd it go? It's hiding. It's like you don't get to look at me and find out if I'm made out of cheese. I will hide from you. You will never know. Yeah, he took off. The moon left. The moon has left the building. Okay, I gotta get back to Forsaken Cave and see if I can make it down to the bottom of this. We did... I don't know, did we tell Caden to follow us? We're gonna need his help. Because, yeah, he's already kicked my ass twice, so... Maybe we should set up a tent right outside here and sleep. Because it's like 2:47 in the morning. And that way, if we die, we end up right outside. Because it goes back to the last place I slept. That's the bar that I killed. Okay, that's Forsaken Cave. So let's set up a tent. And try to be smart about it. Oh, there's the moon. Why does it say that? Use the bedroll, lie down. Okay, we'll just say sleep. Sleeping and resting are two different things. Oh crap, that's why.
Sleep well.
I forgot. Astrid.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod.
You know about that?
Half of Skyrim.
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight...
Problem?
A problem?
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood.
That
For
looks
me
painful.
And my associates. Grelod the Kind was by
I don't
all
think I can
rights
twist my
a Dark
arm
Brotherhood
quite
contract.
like that, you know.
A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay.
You want me to murder someone else? Who?
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from... well, that's not really important.
You
The
die,
here
she
and
dies.
now.
Everybody
That's
dies.
what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire.
I'll have no part of this insanity. I've never played it that way. I've always done the Dark Brotherhood.
I'll have no part of this insanity.
Now that is a shame. But what you fail to realize is that you involved yourself in this insanity when you took Grelod's life. You made your choice. Now it's time to face the consequences of your actions. You don't leave this shack until someone dies.
Until someone dies, you say. Having trouble with the installation, Eldritch Blast extraction, computer US English, still not working. Any ideas? Nope. Sorry, I don't have any ideas. I totally installed the list from scratch. Well, first off, where are you located, Steve? I think that's the first question I need to ask.
The anticipation is killing me. Can you figure out who has the contract? Which one will you choose?
Well, it's not letting me kill her. I understand Wabbajack. but where are you located? What version is your Windows? What country are you in? That's what I'm
Whoever
asking.
this is, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. But no worries.
So I don't know exactly why that particular mod is being a problem for everybody, but I'm...
Oh God, please, let me live.
I'm in the United States on a US version of the game and of Windows, and I cannot replicate the problem. That mod works perfectly fine for me. So I'm not sure what to tell you.
Well, well, aren't we the overachiever? 3 possibilities, 3 victims. Must have been one of them, right? So why take chances?
The only people that have had problems with that particular mod have been in the UK or in Germany. So that's why I'm asking you where you're from, what country you're in. You're from France, okay. Set your Windows to US. Not sure about Steam though. Thanks for the reply. No problem, that's what I'm here for. I mean, if this is probably the best way to get a hold of me, is to just pop into this, and I don't mind stopping, you know, to talk to people. Especially when it comes to the mod list, I really want everyone to be able to play it. And I don't know what it is about Eldritch Blast that causes a problem for people that aren't in the US. There is one texture that is got some weird characters in it. The only thing I can think of is that it's something to do with the keyboard layout, right? So, and I put a link of how to change the keyboard layout in the README. And there's also a link I have no idea how to pronounce that. Azure to you? I don't know.
You told me to kill and I killed.
Indeed. For you, my friend,
But it wasn't a problem until they updated
Wabbajack. When
so,
I give an order to spill blood, you follow it.
AZERTY keyboard,
no remorse.
Not QWERTY. So yeah, change it to a QWERTY keyboard. And then, so that would be the main thing, is to change your Windows to using QWERTY keyboard, install the mod list, and then you should be able to change it back. So it's just something about that particular, and I'm guessing it's got to have something to do with a script that's written using a QWERTY keyboard and some kind of symbols that are in a different position in France and Germany and the UK. I know it's a pain in the butt, but I wish I had an easier solution for you.
Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest,
just
you'll
hit
find
retry.
the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just
because you only need to download that
hidden
one
from
file.
view. When questioned by the Black Door,
so I would
answer with
say
the correct
change your
passphrase,
keyboard layout to
"Silence,
QWERTY,
my brother."
and then try
Then you're in.
retry button,
And your new life begins.
and then, well, you may
I'll
have to
see
run
you at home.
a restart, but you can still say retry when you, because once you change the keyboard layout, you'll have to restart your computer so that it takes effect, and then reopen Wabbajack and see if you can try to install it in the same location. That means that it won't go through re-downloading everything, and it should already have the virtual file system starting to set up. So it should install pretty quickly. The main thing that takes a lot of time is all the downloads. That's what takes a lot of time. But once you have all the downloads, and you're only missing one, right? People said they had trouble, and it's got to be a script that's part of that mod. And the issue that I have, here I'll kind of show you really quick. The issue that I have is it's in a custom skill. It's in weapon arts, okay? And it's, I think it's this one right here. Okay, so it's part of a larger tree. It's part of a larger mod. And so I don't want to, you know, shit can the whole mod because it's just one file that's having a problem there and only in foreign languages. So I don't, yeah, that's kind of where I'm stuck. So I would lose all of these things. I've got Divine Smite, so that's actually a good one. Let's take a look at that. Divine Smite. So why don't we put that in F7? So if I F7 it, don't have enough magicka. So I don't have enough magicka to cast it. Well, that's a bummer. What's our magicka at? 208. So I can't even use it. Crap. Okay. I'll be on for a little while, so give that a try and let me know if that works out. If it's going to be that much of a hassle for everybody, I'll probably just remove the weapon arts, although I really like them. They work like a taunt. So you can have both your weapons drawn and do like a special attack before, you know, you use your weapons.
What you still can? Hey, watch it! Stronger with each fight. At least I like to think so.
No, don't worry about it. I already did an incredible job doing the mod list after our remaster. I had a blast, but then this urge called Skyrim, so yeah.
Oh, it's fucking freezing.
Hey, watch your mouth, Caden. Tried a lot of mod packs. Yeah, mine's kind of unique, I guess.
Never thought I'd see this.
Among mod packs, because it's not really in Irem, and it's not Requiem, and it's not really anything. It is truly the Nico Experience. Nordic Souls, and stumbled upon your mod list and wanted to try it. Okay, well, Biggie did a great job. Lorem is really, really, really well done, and I highly recommended. This is definitely more fantasy. The magical jumping I'm doing right here is, I've got it turned on in the MCM. It's off by default. You can use a spell to get it, or you can turn it on. Just turn off the lore friendly mode, and you can get it by default. That's what I did.
These ruins look to be from the Merethic era. Perhaps we'll find a word wall inside.
His name was also Bandit.
Let's get a little bit of light.
If this is the tomb of Jurgen Windcaller, it's unlikely the horn would be the only treasure here.
Definitely more fantasy. But I love the swamps. I use a mod called Morning Fogs, which gives you these fogs over the water. And then the trees are from Nature of the Wildlands version 2. So they've got, you know, vines hanging from them and moss hanging from them. It's just, I don't know, really cool looking swamp. These rocks are 3D rocks. So they're pretty high detailed. I like the death bell. That is a slowed. No, I want, give me my bow. You dirty dog. Why are you not giving me my bow? Give me my bow. There we go.
Time to end this! Let it be a lesson to others.
Excuse me.
So I decided to run pretty much a magic user. Well, spell sword. Bought a new GPU, 9700 XT. Nice. Well, a couple other things that I'm running. The list comes by default with EMB frame gen, which will double your frame gen, or double your frame rate. So if you can, with a 9700 XT, you should be able to pull at least 40 frames a second everywhere, so it'll do 80. But what I'm doing is I'm running RTGI, Ray Trace Global Illumination. I'm running a reshade on top of it. And because of that, I'm doing a couple of things. I'm running Skyrim Upscaler, you can see in the top left. So I bought Pure Dog's version of that to upscale because I'm playing at 3440 by 1440 resolution. I mean, if you're only playing at 1080p, you should be okay. And then beyond that, I'm running lossless scaling. So this is something you can pick up off of Steam, but it's a frame generator. So since I'm running reshade and the frame gen that comes with it only doubles your frame rate, this one can bring me all the way to 144 frames per second. So, and that's what I'm getting. If you look at the top left corner, you see where it says 36 144. I locked my frame rate at 36 because 36 times 4 is 144, and the refresh rate of my screen is 144 hertz. So come on up. This is Angel. She wanted to come and say hi. What's up, baby? You're such a good doggy. I love you too. Okay, now you're booking. So those are totally unnecessary things. The list will play fine right out of the box and probably give you around 70 to 80 frames a second. With your hardware, probably about 80, 85, or 80 to 120. If you want to go more than that, I would recommend getting lossless scaling. Alright, this guy...
Fall to my blade!
That's the end of it.
Not my waist. No, wait, it was that one's head.
1080 for the moment. I'll try 1440 with the new GPU. 165 Hz for monitor. I'll probably cap at 144 or 165. VRAM stable. Heard there is some crashes. I actually ran a stream the other day for 10.5 hours without a crash. My last stream was about 5 hours without a crash. The 10.5-hour stream, after about 8 hours, I was actively trying to crash it. So what are we running on VRAM? I'm pulling about 15 gigs worth of VRAM right now. So that card, the 9700 XT, that should have 16 gigs worth of VRAM. Right? That card has 16 gigs worth of VRAM. You should be
This
fine.
wouldn't be the first time that I've traveled with a one.
I mean, at 1080p, the list will play just fine. But even at 1440p, you should be okay with 16 gigs worth of VRAM. No, but there's an application. Somebody's shooting at me. So let's shoot back. Oh, you're not shooting at me, you're shooting at other people. Long shot. You little bastards keep moving. Oh, VRAMer? Yeah, VRAMer is part of the list. As a matter of fact, the instructions say to run VRAMer.
My blade is thirsting for blood. I've been waiting too long for this. Fight, coward! That's your best, huh?
So this is even with running VRAMer.
Solved.
Victory or Sovngarde!
So yeah, VRAMer is part of the list, and it is recommended that everybody run it on performance. You're not going to lose anything visually. I mean, if you look at the detail on the snow or the detail on the rocks, it's part of the list. And if you go through the instructions, it'll actually tell you to run it in the post-installation instructions.
Careful there, friend.
You know, I recommend everybody run it, just because the game runs better. I did use a lot of, I tried to keep it to 2K textures, but there are a lot of assets. So, but you can see it's pretty smooth with the lossless scaling and the upscaling. So if
Have you ever thought of taking to the sea, just leaving the world behind?
Oh, well, that's my wife. Eat without me? Okay. She's actually at my granddaughter's track meet, is where my wife's at. So she told me to eat without her because they started late. I was going to an assessment for my son today. Yeah, well, let's see if we can get it installed correctly first, and then, yeah, definitely run VRAMer and set your affinity. Those are the couple things that you really want to do. Right now, we're going to go mine some moonstone, but there's somebody in here that wants to kill me. Not this guy, he's okay. Guy that wants to kill me is up here somewhere. Well, let's mine this. "2:30 a.m. in France. Gotta go to work tomorrow." Alright, pet the dogs and cats, straight to bed. Alright, well, just, well, let me know in the Discord, or catch me in another stream. And have a good day at work, have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping in. And I hope you get everything running.
Whoa, easy now.
Yeah, personal space there, Caden. We're stealing all
nobody misses that.
Nobody's gonna miss it. I just stole the wine.
Is someone there? Now you're mine.
Someone do something. Somebody help.
That's the last of them. You really make for a deadly pair.
Okay. Good deal, Steve. My fingers are crossed for you. I hope it works. If not, then I'm going to have to upload a new version without the weapon arts. Because a lot of people are having trouble with it. And
The sooner we see the
I don't
sky
want people to
get
have
better.
trouble with it.
Plenty of quicksilver to dig.
Yeah, why are you digging right where I'm at, though, dude? Just steal your wine. And drop down here and deal with this.
Watch what you're doing.
August 26th. What's happening on the 26th of August? We're picking up wood. We can go up a level too. And there's another piece of quicksilver we can grab right here. So unfortunately we need to go back to Forsaken Mine. Another Gears of War remaster. Ah, okay.
If I get any rest soon, I'll count myself richer than a king.
Well, here's the thing. Let me just show you kind of what I got going on.
Couldn't have
So
chosen
you
a better
can
day for
understand it a
traveling.
little better. 2.0 Remaster Legendary Edition. So I just saved the game there. I'm gonna quit out because I want to show you. So one thing that I do, this is the version that I'm playing, but you see I've got a VRAMer folder right here. I save this drag and drop folder, so I only have to do it once. And then when I update the mod list, I'll use the same VRAMer and drag and drop it over. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. The other thing that I kind of wanted to show you was this is the mod list I'm playing, the Nico Experience. This is the Nico Experience, my test install. And then in here, I've got the Nico Experience right here. test installation. So this is the one I use to upload from, and this is every version up until the latest version that I've done. So I've got 3 different installations of my mod list on my computer. More than that, though, this is Lorim. Okay, so I've got a full installation of Lorim. Under extra storage, I don't think I have anything in there, but I've got Lyra is my friend Ireshot's list. So that's another list. I've got an Oblivion Wabbajack in there. What else have I got going on? Oh, this is Apostasy and Vagabond. Yeah, my wife bought me an 8 gigabyte SSD, and then I've got 3 1 gigabyte SSDs. So I've got 11 gigabytes worth of storage in this computer, and then I partitioned it out. But a lot of it, you see, there's 2 mod lists in here. This is 1.81 terabytes. This partition is almost a terabyte, the one that I'm playing on. This is about 3/4 of a terabyte. That's crazy, huh? Top of your head. The female follower you're using. Sorry for asking her to put some cookies in the oven. Oh, are you talking about the hair? I know the hair. Let me find you a link. Okay, we'll do this. Well, I got to do this off screen because some of it's not YouTube friendly. So wait a minute. All right. That is the direct link to the hair mod. So this is from Dint. This is free to download. Okay, there's about 35 hairstyles in here. And I'm pretty sure the hair that I'm using is from this pack. But it should be free to download. Two terabyte NVMe, cool. The mod packs are beefy. Oh, no problem. No problem. There are 2 hair packs. There's actually a better way to get them. Give me a second. Crap. All right, give me a second. I gotta look this up. You can get them right from the CDN. Okay. Well, I don't know if this should show here. That's the CDN. But if you go there and you click on the blue, I just ran a search for dent. And let me see if I just click on that. It says not found. So what you'd have to do, you'd have to link to those. Give me a second. So if you go to that, if you go to the search bar and type in dent, and then right click copy link under where it says link, copy link, and then let's see if I can, let me see if I can paste that link. Yeah, it says not found. So it's not going to work that way. I would just search for, so that link's not going to work. So let me remove it. Oh, no problem, Steve. Get some rest. You got work. But just search for Dent 999 hairstyles. I'm sure we can find that on the web somewhere. So Dent 999 hair. Yeah, probably the best way to get them is on the Patreon, the first link I sent you. This may be an option also. This one is on the Nexus. And that's 100 plus SMP physics and collision enabled race menu hairs and wigs. So that's for the ladies only. Also look for XING. So yeah, that's what I would search for. And the other ones, like I said, are on the are on the CDN, but you would have to, I mean, you can copy the links from there, but just pasting the link doesn't work. It does work within Wabbajack though, like for meta files. All right, we're diving back into the game. Yeah, probably the best way to get it would be on his Discord. Dint makes good stuff though. I used a lot of the armors that were converted, and VDOR armors that were converted by Dint. So now we wait. Well, it's already empty, so let's F5 that thing. I like that hairstyle that my character is wearing right now. I actually used it on a male character that I had, a male Nord, and I made it like redhead. And his name was Dwaylen Stonefist. And yeah, he looked really good in that hair too. Like a crazy red-headed berserker orc, or berserker Nord, not orc. I don't know where orc came from. Yeah, while you're there, check out some of the armors that are free also. There's some available free armors on the Discord also. I mean, excuse me, on the Patreon. You can check the Discord too. I'm pretty sure Dint's got a Discord also. But a lot of the armors that I end up using have been converted by Kirax or Dint. Kirax got some nice stuff too. Converted a lot of BDOR armors and Black Desert Online stuff. Ah, no problem. You gotta look good when you're out there slaying stuff, right? The armor that I'm wearing right now is, it's a mage armor that's SMP enabled. But yeah, I love that hair. And the ears are also from Dint. Yeah, she looks pretty good. She's not wearing anything too skimpy though, because she's a mage. But it's all SMP enabled. Her skirt, her hair, her body. She got some booba bounce. The cloaks. I like all that kind of stuff.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
Yeah, I like the SMP stuff too. I mean, it can be kind of heavy, but with faster SMP, Daydreaming Day, who redid the code, did a really good job.
What was that argument about?
What's up, Elder Scrolls?
Never mind that.
About
Medina is a
streamlining
good
it,
woman,
making it run better.
But I have my own reasons for opening this museum, and I'm not changing my mind. I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Their importance to history cannot be forgotten. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Sounds good.
Let's talk inside.
So I guess we'll start this quest while we're here. But we got to make our way back to Forsaken Cave and get the white file. That's kind of what we were doing.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned.
Let's just talk about the job.
Tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet. Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business?
Business.
Let's talk about this job you want done.
A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
You want me to get those fragments?
At least 2 of the owners, Gonzol and Draskua, are dangerous marauders. And the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Should we dress them in something different? So this is what I mean by BDOR armors. I use a mod called Bathing Beauty's Luxury Suite. And it's a player home, but there's 5 rooms downstairs that are full of mannequins. And you can put clothes on the mannequins. And then you can talk to people about their clothing, and they will wear
good luck finding the
whatever
fragments.
you tell them to. So this is something from...
What is it?
We'll talk to him
Do you
again.
have one of the razor fragments?
If we do it in first person, we can actually see the changes happening. This is from Divine Elegance. So we talked to him about his outfit. That's a female outfit, female, 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 but these are BDOR. This one's from, so we can change his outfit. Change his outfit. Just by talking to him. Alpha Rogue. At Morian Ebony. I wonder if we can put him in a dress. Should we see if we can put him in a dress? Oh, he didn't have a body. We put him in a dress, he doesn't have a body. Bummer. Alright, well, we're going to put him in that one. Yeah, well, you can... Anybody you can talk to them about their outfit. And then any outfit that you put in these 5 rooms. So this is only room 1, right? So we'll go back and we'll go to room number 2. And we'll see what kind of outfits I put in there. So female, 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 female. These are all female armors. Except for Traveling Merchant. That one's not female. That's kind of cool. Doesn't really suit his character though. Let's go to custom outfits 3. These will probably be the male ones. Yeah, Cleed. A lot of these are like armor, full sets of armor. That one's pretty cool. Kokoro. Traveling Mage. I think that's the one I'm wearing. Okay, that's the female ranger. Put him in Blue Tiger. Very Asian looking. Bugatti. Cavaro, that's kind of got feathers and stuff on it. It's pretty cool. Alright, well, let's go back. I think he got shorter. Well, some of them have heels. So, let's see what we got on cloth. Barkeeper, casual, chef's outfit, farmer, fine clothes, Hammerfell, Jarls, merchant, mage, priest. What about priest robes? Brown or gray or red and white or rust. How about red and white? We can put them in the gray one. The brown one? They're all the same. How about mage cloth?
I'll just be tending the museum if you need me.
So I think, yeah, the one I'm wearing, if I'm not mistaken, is the traveling mage. Yeah, traveling mage. That's the one I'm wearing. I'm wearing the obsidian version of the traveling mage outfit. It's nice. I like it. But I got an SPID. Was done by Coffee to distribute mage armors to all the mages throughout the game. And this was one of them, the traveling mage outfit. Another mod that I highly recommend if you're into just changing clothes and don't want to have to go specific places is this one, ModX. So I can get to everything that's in the game through this, and there's a lot. You know, this is from every mod. So, and I can get to all the BDOR armors here from Kirax and from the female collection. And if I just click on it, it'll put it in my inventory, because I've got it set for add to inventory, but I can put it on the ground too, or add it to my favorites. So it's a great mod for exploring, you know, pretty much everything in the game. These are all the keys. So it's just a good modder's resource, really. All right, we need to go back that way. We could go to the Winter War. It's like 6,000 feet away, though. That's only like 3,400 feet away. Let's go that way. Better put that on. We're low on stamina. So it makes me wonder. Okay, we're thirsty, that's why. Alright, what is affecting my stamina? No longer feel stressed. I'm well fed. Well, what's affecting my stamina? I'm exhausted. It says I'm tired. So that's affecting my stamina. I just want to go and get my tent back. Okay, that must be the killer rabbit, because he took a fox out. Die, killer rabbit, die.
Ha! Here we go.
At least I like to think so.
We need to get to the other side of the hill, I think. The holy hand grenade, yes. The holy hand grenade of Antioch. 1, 2, 5. 3, sir. Three shall be the number of the counting, and the number of the counting shall be 3. 4 shall thou not count, nor shall thou count 2, unless of course proceeding to 3. 5 is right out. I actually have that rabbit in my game.
Someone there? Thought I heard something.
Let's go. Easily blocked.
He's pretty good at blocking. Oh, better move. Better move. Let's get some troll's blood going. Get some stone flesh going. And then there's Zora, she's coming up. Who's up here fighting? Bandit Chief. Who's this?
Best, huh?
You don't know who you're
Think
messing
you're
with.
tough. You don't stand a chance against me.
Well, we just fell down.
Lucky. Is that it? Is that your
I'll rob you guys while you're fighting. Yeah, we'll take all that, thank you. What did they have? They had some gold. They had poisons. They had a red torch.
Yeah.
Time to end
Are you
this.
prepared to die?
These bandits deserve little more than a blade in their spine.
Shattered her. She had 250 gold. Who's this chick?
Well, that was embarrassing. Brought to the ground by a couple of weak little bandits. I even had a plan, too. I was going to charge in and catch them off guard. Take all the thinking out of it. Only I tripped on the stairs on the way up. Story of my life.
Secret.
In the heat of battle, things happen. What happened after you tripped?
I nearly fell over the edge before one of the bandits, of all people, pulled me back. Then the two of them started using my face as a target dummy. The sad thing is, if we fought in an empty room, I could slay a dozen of these jesters, as clean and easy as the snow and frost fall. But out here, sometimes I feel like I'm fighting underwater. Nothing ever seems to go right.
Are you all right?
We'll play it
I'll
nice.
be fine. If there's one thing I can handle, it's a beating. My sister Bertilde always said I was tougher than a mammoth and half as smart.
Bertilde.
She was a real slaughterfish, my sister. People who are willing to tell the truth when it's cold and hard and naked on a fork. They usually are. It's been a long time since I've seen her or my brother-in-law. Maybe it's time to stop adventuring and come back home.
I can escort you to Dawnstar.
I just need a couple of hours to get my stamina back. I know it's hard to believe given what happened, but I am a strong fighter. Hell, people say I'm one of the most promising warriors to come from the Pale in a long time. Someday, I will prove them all right. If you want, we can talk at length later. But first I want to get back to Dawnstar. I'll be staying at my sister Bertilde's. And the name's Tikrid, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too, Tikrid. So she's one of the 3D NPCs, or otherwise known as interesting NPCs, that you can recruit later. We got Bloodchill Caverns up here. Let's get that on the map. We're not going to do that right now, but we're going to get it on the map. It's a vampire lair. Okay, so we don't want to go that way. We don't really want to go that way. Let's see if we can bypass this big old giant that's over here. And get back to where our tent is. And go in and take out that little horsey that killed us twice. This is part of Inigo's stuff. The campsite. Oh, we still have to meet Dauphine in Riverwood too. And we should probably after we're done with this, go deal with Selma and Beamja. First, let's go collect our tent. We'll go back in here for the third time. You two keep up. I'm gonna need your help. Because this guy's gonna be pretty tough this time. It's the second time he's killed me. We're gonna try to sneak snipe him. Should really throw our hot girlfriend up in there. Oop, wrong one. Right one. I use Nether's followers framework. And I use quickly order squad.
Yeah, that was a good workout.
Good job. So I used to use amazing follower tweaks, but now there's follower framework I like better. And quickly order squad is really nice.
Hey, watch it! Yeah.
Do your worst.
Hey, watch it! Hey, watch it! You need to do better than that.
What's up, doggy? Huh? What's up? Come here. Come on. Oh, little dog. What's up, baby? Huh? Hi. Hi. Yeah, Mommy's not home. Mommy not gonna be home till later, okay? You have to be good. You're such a good dog. Yeah, this is Angel. I used to have two dogs, Angel and Harley.
You scratch.
But had to put Harley down last year. She had degenerative heart disease. She was 14 and a half. So she had a nice long life. But yeah, poor doggy couldn't even stand up anymore. So. But Angel's about 10 years old. She'll be 10 years old in a couple of months. But she still gets around pretty good, and she's a good dog. She's my little angel. Alright, go get them. And now she's out back causing havoc with the neighbor dogs. I can hear her out there barking. Little Miss barks a lot.
Bastard! You have a death wish?
And freeze that guy too. Gotcha. But we're picking up a bunch of stuff we don't need. Burned books. Oh, what are you doing way over there, Zora? Running ahead, are ya? Hey, what's up? Yeah, well, they say 7 years for every 1 dog year. So if she was 14, she was up there.
Might not worse.
Don't get hit.
Yeah, Angel is... She still runs around like she's 3. Even though she's almost 10. She's got Addison's disease. I don't know if you know what that is. But basically, there's a couple of hormones your body produces that, oh, that's the guy we froze. That control the potassium and sodium in your blood, and her body's not producing those anymore. So she's on Precortin and methylprednisone for the rest of her life. So every 28 days I gotta stick her with a needle. Oh my gosh, guys, cut it out. Cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. I'm gonna freeze you. And I'm gonna chop you up. How do you like me now? At least it's something you can control. You can put those hormones back in if your body stops producing them. So at least it's something you can deal with. Degenerative heart disease, not much you can do.
Now you'll pay. Pain, watch it! Pain, watch it! Pain, watch it!
That's right, I'm just freezing you guys. Really? Can we jump over him? Maybe? He's like blocking the way. Oh, okay, I can get over him. You're pretty good at blocking there, buddy. How you doing with frost? All right, well, let's bring our followers up here with us. Get our hot. Uh-oh.
Fall to my blade.
Nothing. Oh, looks like that was the last of them. But we should be cautious in case there are others.
All right. Corral mill. Wow, Caden. You're pretty badass there, buddy.
Just a scratch. Hey, watch it! Hey, watch it!
I think we got him. Give me the word. Well, we don't need any of that. But we do want this. Give me the white file. We'll take all this stuff too.
Big damage. But I think it looks better with a few scars.
Honeycomb. Alright, well, we don't need all the plates and stuff. So why don't we get rid of those? Don't need the burned books. Don't need the empty wine bottles. Don't need the linen wrap. The Nordic bowls. Plates. Probably drop a couple torches too. Now, what can we make? We have a few unknown things. Let's eat some stuff. We don't want to eat that. Do want to eat one of those. Drinking dwarven oil, yay! Yeah, giant's toe. I'm sure that tasted great. Same with the mushrooms. Alright, let's see what we got. Looks like we can make a lot of poisons. Looks like we can do smithing too. Pickpocketing's better. 7 points for 10 seconds. 9 points for 10 seconds. That's pretty good. Reduces maximum current health by 18 points for 10 seconds. That restores magicka. Alright. Now we gotta go back and talk to, what's his face? So, to Windhelm. Nethers is pretty cool. There's a lot of things you can do with it. So, sorry I'm a little bit behind on the chat, but if you come in here and you come to follower framework, this is Nethers. So you can allow them soundboxing or not. You can teleport them to you. Their movement speed, stealth AI, extinguished torches. The mount support is kind of weird. Yeah, but there's a lot of learn spells from books, teach spells you know. So we can, you know, there's a lot of things you can do like that. Additional companions. We should turn all those on. You can set a cost for them. That's a power. So you can get different powers. Home bases I kind of like. So I've got Bathing Beauty's Luxury Suite set as a home base, and then I can add to the current base all followers. So that should add them to the current base. What's his name? Nerelian. That's his name. Yeah, it's like 6 p.m.
Come along, no more stops. We need to
We
find
don't
our way
want
to
to go
Solitude.
that way, we want to go this way.
I told you it's the wedding of
Victoria Vici. Should we see what that red torch looks like? We have a red torch, I think. Yes, we do. Oh, it's red, alright. But it's not really on fire. I like these torches better. They don't put out a whole lot of light though. Or heat. So we need our hot girlfriend to warm us up. It says 1821. Well, we've only got 2 beds. So maybe we should talk to Caden.
What happened before? When you looked at that word wall, it was like you fell into a trance.
You didn't see the light from the runes, or hear anything?
No. All I knew about those word walls is that they're usually some sort of a memorial. Never heard about them being magic, but it's clearly had an effect on you. Are you feeling alright?
I think I'll be fine. I just don't know how to explain what I saw.
Hey, there's no pressure to. I'd rather you take it easy than let some old magic scramble your brains.
Are you alright? Are you hurt? What happened to you?
The Dark Brotherhood. What happened to you?
They must have slipped me something. Woke up almost a day later with a pounding headache and you were gone. Been tracking you since. I'm so sorry.
I met their leader. She wants me to join their ranks.
Aye? Well now.
What do you think?
Last I heard, the Dark Brotherhood was a dying syndicate. But before the Great War, they were the scourge of Tamriel. I won't judge you if this is the path you want to take. Divines know I have no right to. But these people could ask anything of you. And you might not have a choice but to obey.
We should part ways for a while.
See ya.
I see. Maybe our paths will cross again.
Maybe.
If you need to find me, stop by the Dead Man's Drink in Falkreath.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Later, dude. Hopefully we don't freeze to death. Alright, 73 points. Where should we put those? Well, we got to put some in the alteration, because I need to get that to 60. Let's jack up our restoration. And probably our smithing. And throw one in a sneak. Alright, 205, 244, 190. Looks like stamina is the winner. 5 perks to increase. Well, this is all the way to 50. What can we do here? That requires 60. What about restoration is at 50? Respite, false light, hallowed burial. Well, that's really not really going anywhere. Alteration. Novice spells of any school cost 100% less magicka to cast. Okay. That means they're free, baby. That was worth it. What do we got down here? No, no, no. Okay. Enchanting is at 26. Smithing is at 37. We need to get it to 50. Okay, that says it requires 50. We're at 44. Archery's at 50. We don't care about arrows because that requires 70. That requires 60. Light armor we're not using. Sneak is at 24. Boy, we suck. Yeah, we pretty much suck. 35. What do we got here? Bone Collector, Ravenous Dead. That's dual casting. Okay, well we got 4 perks. What do we got in custom skills? Anything good? Probably nothing in there. Probably not a whole lot in here either. Nope. We do not have another point here yet. Haven't started any of that. Although we have started the Dark Brotherhood. Not yet. Okay, we got one perk point we can spend in here. Plus 75 points. We'll do that. So we still have 4 perk points. What are we going to spend them on? Well, we can do that for later. Activate sleeping victims to steal their dream. I don't know, I kind of like that one. We have one more pickpocket. Blood money, baby. All right. So I need to change, well, first I need to pick up my tent. And then I need to change this. We got 4 dragon souls. Should put that in F7. Do we have any empty water? Yes, we did. Now they're full. And our thirst is quenched. Those are the 2 guys we killed on the way up the hill. That's Lily. What has she got to say? Lily!
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I recognize that hair.
I've got this thing I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. There's a new lady in charge at the orphanage in Riften. I'm handing out these flyers to everybody I meet. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
Alright, bye Lily. Well, after we go to Windhelm, we should probably retrace our steps to where we nearly died. Only I don't think we dropped anything there. Just need to get that off the map. Who's this? Sure you want to do that, kitty?
Hey, watch it! We grow stronger with each fight. At least I like to think so.
He's running up on us, attacking us for no reason, carrying honeydew mead and raw poultry. Well, he's cause shit. He can eat the raw poultry. I can't. I gotta cook it. I'm Breton with cat ears. Uh-oh. Oh no. 2 hours, 1 minute. And it's gonna lock up on me right there. Music's still going though. So I wonder if it has something to do with that. Nope. The curse of the cat strikes. Yeah, the music's still going though. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, it definitely locked up on me. So we'll shut it down. Wonder if it's going to give me a crash log. No crash log. So that makes me think it's something in Windows, so let's take a look. Windows logs, application. No, nothing there either. Software protection service for restart. Huh. It says audit failure. So that's a Windows issue that closed it down or froze it up. So we're going to restart it. Wasn't the game engine, wasn't the mod list. And we're going to get a refill on our coffee. We'll be right back. It's Babette. And we got a fresh cup of coffee. And a handful of cashews. But mainly the coffee. Cheers. I don't know if I saw a little girl with eyes like that, I'd be worried. Okay, so we're in a tent, which means we got to do the level up again.
Days like this, it feels good to be out of the city, away from people.
Be good, Angel. Hey, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why is your head all wet? Did somebody spray you with a hose? Huh? Did somebody spray you with a hose? Yeah? Well, don't be out there barking. No, get down. No. No. Wonder if my neighbors are spraying my dog with a hose when she barks. Well, maybe she won't bark then. I don't think that's cool, but all right, where was I putting... I know we put one in a blood money. And I know we put one in a conjuration. We could start building up some of our other destruction, although we don't really use... Yeah, we'll dump them into here. And then we have one we can do... in here. Oh, you're killing me. Alright, well I guess that's it for today, folks. If it doesn't want to play, we'll call it quits. Let's see what this crash is about. ISM tween, so it's a tween menu, image space modifier, world root camera. So it's definitely a problem with the tween menu. An image space modifier. Player camera. Alright, well, if that's what it is, that's what it is. So until next time, people, have fun modding, and we'll catch you later. Peace out.